we decided to build an end-to-end application to simulate credit card transaction. We built a client-side iPhone app which the user used to book a hotel. For booking a hotel, a transaction is sent to the transaction company. The middle tier has REST services which authorize these transactions. Here we have transaction service which validates the transaction, verifies if the credit card details are valid, the user is valid, and if there is enough money on the card to authorize the transaction. This information is in MongoDB. Once a transaction is verified or rejected, the information is recorded in transaction log. These logs are forwarded to Splunk to be parsed and indexed. Validations are configured in form of alerts. There are three types of alerts that we have configured in Splunk to identify and alert the user if a transaction is a potential fraudulent one. The first one is if transaction amount is greater than 2000. The second one is if transaction happened in three different states in a specified amount of time. The third one is if the number of transactions exceeded more than 10 within a particular time period. If the criteria match, an alert is raised. The first alert is a real-time alert while others are scheduled alerts running as cron jobs. When alerts are raised, this information is shipped to our fraud service, which is using the user details and sends emails or SMS to users. Once the alert is verified, the fraud is recorded and the fraud information is logged and sent to Splunk for further analysis. We also have a fraud manager app where a fraud manager can review the fraud that has occurred today or in past few months. This information is important to determine where frauds are originating and if further inquiry against a retailer or hacker needs to be pursued. Splunk does most of the heavy lifting in this application. We would like to enhance our application by creating dashboards in Splunk for financial companies to detect and avoid frauds. Thanks from JSY Ventures.